have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Blazers will kick it away first. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense will get the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there. He was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Casey. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Drake. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement today.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges, and you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense. Really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
That's reeled in. It's Cantrell. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 11th play of this opening drive coming up, at this one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Casey. He cannot get there, it'll be 4th down.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They go to the ground. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UAB's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read himself. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. On the move. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Yates. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Blazers in the hurry up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. This quarter off with a touchdown right here. The give to the single back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Sometimes turning your nose up at easy points can come back to bite you, but can they make it pay off by converting on 4th down? Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UAB!
And the defense was so close. They had done such a good job up to that point, setting up a 4th down. It looked like they had the QB corralled, but they let him escape. That is going to be a coaching moment for them moving forward.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This is a fullback who can be a weapon in this offense. He can block, you can hand it off to him, he can also catch the ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Hauls it in. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stint in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He gets a block. Touchdown, UAB. Stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight, exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. That's such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way. To get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Well, they weren't going to give him a chance this time. They just punted that thing toward the sideline. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They're working that left side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Got his man. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Blazers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nicholson. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then
Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
all right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to throw it again. He caught it. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's straight. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He might want another play. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. The quick out. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Nicholson. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Aggies will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half. At halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
To the ground with the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Blazers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know?
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. They'll try it over the left side. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, the lead still at 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
After giving up a few extra yards after a hitch throw, I wonder if this defense is going to want to give this guy this much access moving forward. They might be thinking about more press coverage or playing some zone coverage.
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. Fourth time we've seen this guy punt it today. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Blazers are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Easy completion. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now, hands it off. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Casey. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Breaks the tackle. Turning it and runs through another guy. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Aggies.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 15 over Washington State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Blazers are rolling down the field. Off play action on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick strike complete. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The inside handoff. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on the money. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. He really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his target.
Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. From the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's straight. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got